It is said a strong relationship will stand the test of time. What has not been mentioned, but should be recommended, is to truly test the strength of one's relationship. Couples should go camping for an extended period of time. Learn to struggle with one another, explore new lands, overcome adversity, and share in the beauty nature has to offer. When the trip has come to a conclusion, the lessons of love and patience will bring both people closer together. There is no capacity of counseling or therapy that can replace the time and healing nature will have upon one's relationship. Don't take my word for it. Test this theory and watch the bond between you and your significant other grow exponentially. Go experience it yourself today.
So we got stuck on a campground that is closed, and makes sense why, huh, baby?
Yeah.
There's snow everywhere. It's because our Jeep is too heavy. Look at that. Josiah came prepared though, it's fine. We're gonna be making a reverse out of here, and then to find an actual campground that we can post up. Stay tuned for the adventure.
We were trying to go camping. We didn't realize it's gonna be this much snow. It's only like about a foot, as you can see here. It's only about a foot of snow, but it's that there's thick ice underneath here. And so that's really what's causing the problem. So I took out the small max tracks, put them under the two front tires, aired down all of the tires to 20 PSI. So it looks like they're running flat. I could probably go another 10, but they're all running 20 PSI. I put the car in 4 low and she got us out. So no complaints. We're just gonna find a more safe spot to camp now.
All part of the adventure.
Hey baby. So how's everything going so far?
So good.
Yeah? What do you got to say about the setup on the rooftop?
We're breaking the law.
Supposedly we're not supposed to be here. So do you want to show everyone a little bit around the tent or what?
Sure. Follow me. Here's my baby. We have to say hello to my baby girl. She's been very good to us so far in our trip. She got us through some tough. How many feet would you say?
Well, there was a spot we got stuck at. It was 2 feet deep.
And
yeah.
it's the kind of snow where it's just icy and melty, and it's just rock solid at the bottom. So.
Yep.
But she was good to us.
Yep.
We had to air down the tires, so now they're at 22 psi.
We could have gone lower though, right? But why didn't we?
I think we were a little bit nervous with the weight of what's on.
Yeah,
the car.
we're just getting used to things here.
This is our awning from Outlander Vehicles that we got.
Overland Vehicle Systems.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't want to say it wrong.
Yeah.
Whoops. We decided to hang some of our lighting for tonight on here. Normally, if we were going to stay on a campground longer, we would string like the fairy tale twinkle lights.
Yep.
But since we're only going to be here at night, this will suffice. We'll be able to see.
That's true.
Luckily, honestly, we didn't necessarily have to put this up, but we decided to put it up because it just looks nice and it looks cool. But with the trees that are surrounding us, we have quite a bit of shade. So
that's true.
If we were camping somewhere where there's more sun, obviously this is a must. We have our little buddy heater.
That thing's pretty cool, right?
Yep. Brand new. Haven't used it yet. It's there for us.
Yep.
So we get super cold.
True that.
I mean, we're in California still, so I think we'll probably utilize that bad boy more in Oregon.
And we got the tent up.
Here's the tent.
Yep.
We had a little bit of drama, marriage drama last night, a little bit of frustration with setting up the tent, and we have a perfectionistic husband over here and a perfectionistic wife, so it made things very complicated, and today was a better day setting it up. We figured out the little tweaks and niches that it needed, and this is our ladder to get up into the actual tent. This is our shoe bag, so when we climb in, we're not carrying all the yuckies from the ground. We have our walkie-talkie, so in case Josiah and I get separated, we can still communicate with one another, but Josiah is obsessed with the weather on this walkie-talkie. Probably listens to it at least 10 times a day, just for the kicks and giggles. How do we go to the bathroom? I'm glad you asked.
I probably should have the other mic on right now. So I want to say sorry to everyone. If there's wind, there will not be wind any further once I put the wind cutter on.
So ladies, if you're ever worried about going to the bathroom in the woods, have no fear. the pop-up tent for your toilet needs is here. And we have the, what do we call this? Like a pop-up toilet? What do we call it?
Yeah, it's, yeah, that's kind of what it is. Just getting that shot in focus
best
there.
thing, and this might be a little bit of a TMI, but not only do you want to pack toilet paper, you also want to pack baby wipes because no one likes a stinky butt.
That's our campground, and then we're gonna get some shots of the food, of you cooking, and then hopefully some great photography shots as well, right?
Yep.
And then maybe some drone shots in the morning, right?
Pretty easy setup. Probably we took our time. We didn't rush it because yesterday was a mess with us trying to figure out the tent before we left for our trip, and today we really took our time. So it probably took about an hour and 30 minutes for us to really set up full camp. But as we progress in our trip, our time will go down. That's for sure.
Amen. All right, babe, so what are you doing right now? Preparing dinner?
Yes, chicken fajitas.
Okay. What kind of chicken fajitas?
Chicken fajitas.
That was a trick question. Now, what happened last time? We didn't bring what spice that didn't make it quite.
If you're gonna make chicken fajitas, last time we had just salt, pepper, which is like great. That's how you season chicken in general.
Sure.
But you want to make sure that you bring, it's in the bag over here somewhere. Chili powder. There it is.
Where is
Chili powder. Because no one likes to eat non-spicy fajitas.
That's true.
It basically was just it was basically just grilled chicken with sauteed bell peppers and crap. And I mean, it was good. Like, don't get me wrong, but this will be better.
So I'm out here right now. I'm trying to get some nature photography shots. I haven't owned a nice camera in quite some time, and so all of this is coming back to me. The thought of the shot, what I'm trying to accomplish with the shot, the composition of the shot, the settings, are they even matching what the cloud coverage is giving me, what the sunset is giving me? You know, there's a lot going through my head, but I know I got to start somewhere, so that's what I'm doing right now. Katie's up there, she's cooking food, and I'm just trying to pick out a good shot, so hopefully I'll be able to display a few shots across the screen just to give you a little idea of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So give me some slack, cut me some slack, I should say, as I'm doing my best here. All right, so we just want to show everyone, look at this drive here. You forget that this is California, and it's just so breathtaking. There's just nothing like this. I mean, there is, but I mean, it's in other countries and stuff, and this is right here, right in our backyard. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's like out of a scene of a movie, really. So I just want to show everyone.
We are at our second campsite. The snow is unbelievably deep. So Josiah is trying to get on the sides that are super icy so that we can get to our campground. And it looks like he's able to do it. He's doing it. Look how deep it is. Our Jeep is amazing. My feet are soaked. But the nice thing is we have our campsite right here, and then we have pit toilets, so we don't actually have to do our pop-up toilets tonight, which is kind of nice. I already used it, so works out great. There is nobody here, and we kind of know why. It's covered in ice. Not many people want to be camping in the ice. We did it. My husband is a beast. We saved 2 girls' lives. We made it to our second campsite. We are in perfect shape.
Let's get camp set up.
All right, here we are at Lassen National Park. We're at Butt Creek Campground. There is nobody in sight. We are literally the only campers here. We got a nice picnic table. We have a fire pit. Baby is taking some drone shots on his phone, so we can see. Pretty cool. Oh, wow, you got some of the sunset in there. Great. Here is our tent setup. We did not put up the awning because we are gonna head out first thing in the morning, but just really, really pretty. Tons of snow on the ground. It's really icy where our campground is, but if you look farther, there is quite a bit of snow, like very deep snow. Like my whole, pretty much I got submerged from my foot all the way to my knee. I fell into the snow when I was trying to get out of the car. The bathrooms, we have pit toilets. They are open and accessible to us because this campground is open all year round. So that was really nice. So we parked literally at the first campsite we saw. There is a creek and it just sounds really peaceful. Okay, so this is what I love. I'm walking over here to look at the creek, and someone who's already been at this campsite thought this log looked like an alligator and literally painted it to make it look like an alligator. How stinking cute is that? Here is the creek. I'll let you listen to it for just a second.
What ended up happening with the car that we ended up saving? Tell people the story about the two girls that were stuck.
So there was these, we were turning in to go to our campsite, and Josiah and I were excited because we were like, oh, finally we get to set up camp, and it was going to be a really good time. We thought, oh, we're going to have more daylight hours, it'll be nice, we'll get to relax. And as we were turning left into our campsite, we saw like these two young girls at the corner, like doing this, and we knew it wasn't like they weren't being silly, they were literally looking like they needed help.
Right.
And we pulled over to the side and we're like, and Josiah was like, hey, like, what's up? Do you girls need help? Like, our car literally got stuck 3 miles up the road in snow. And Josiah and I were willing to help him out because that sucks. And
it does.
The girls hopped into our car and they like dug themselves really deep. And how deep is the snow in general, would you say, babe?
Yeah, I'd probably say that in some spots it was probably 2.5, 2 feet, but it was pure ice underneath. That's the problem.
Yeah. And the girls didn't have like 4-wheel drive. They only had, what was it, all-wheel?
Nope, not even that. Just front-wheel drive.
Front-wheel drive, yeah. And so they dug themselves in deep, and Josiah used the
Max Tracks.
Yeah, the Max Tracks to get them out, and that kind of worked, but they still were stuck. He used his shovel to try to get them out, and that didn't work. And so then Josiah was like, "That's it. I'm getting the what is it? What do you call it? Like the rope? The Jeep rope?
Yeah, it's like a kinetic rope. It's just recovery ropes.
Just recovery rope." And Josiah, like the gentleman he is, he attached it to our good girl, our Jeep, and then attached it to their car, and he was reversing, and we got him out. And they were so grateful. They're like, we'll have to pay you. And, you know, like, you guys are the nicest people on the planet. They're like, we tried to ask these two other guys that were camping here, and they were alone, and we're like, that's kind of sketchy. I don't think I want to ask those people. And they're like, you seriously are like the nicest people. I felt so bad. They said that they were here for basically 4 to 5 hours.
That's so messed up.
Trying to ask for help from someone, and they had to hike 4 miles down to ask for help.
That's crazy, huh?
Just really crappy. So, you know, it's Easter tomorrow, and knowing that we were the good Samaritans along the road, and I feel like God put them in our place to help them, and now they're on their way back. And you know, you look back on these type of things, for us it's just another cool story to add to our adventure, but for them it's lesson learned, but also they kind of had an adventure themselves, so something that they can look back on and laugh at. So we're in Painted Hills, Oregon. We found it online through another camper's blog. It was quite a journey to get here, not gonna lie. And it was very confusing to try to find the campgrounds just because they're not really marked. You have to like basically plan ahead if you're gonna do it. We're by this really beautiful, it's a river?
I think so.
Yeah, there's some painted hills right over here. And it's really peaceful and quiet, and hoping that no one camps near us, because we have obviously this whole rest of the way, pretty big. There are a couple campfires down the way, but most of the time campers try to respect other campers and try not to camp with other people around. Hoping that it all goes well, but it's really pretty here. I got some cloudy skies. I like the sound of the water. It's very peaceful. This is Painted Hills in Oregon. Very beautiful. The different colors are it says the like old metal, the hills are slowly oxidizing or rusting. So that's what makes them have vibrant colors. And it says about 33 million years ago, iron-rich volcanic ash fell from this landscape. Weathering processes slowly changed new ash layers into fertile soils under forests and swamps, and over time, stained the clay soils, forming the resting red hills you see today. Pretty fascinating stuff. Say hello to everybody.
Hello everyone. We're just getting our fire going. It's 8 o'clock. The sun is still shining, but yeah, that's it. Daylight savings for you, but this is feeling great, and I'm very happy with this.
So beautiful. Love it. So it is very misty. Currently brushing my teeth. And our whole camp is soaked. It didn't really rain, but the mist blows. It's like spit. So, what are we doing, babe?
Well, we're gonna figure it out.
We're packing up because it's gonna pour in the next couple hours. So, on to the next adventure. But this campsite was really fun. That fire last night was one of the best fires we've ever made. It was great. Hi everybody. It's been a while since the last time we chatted, but here we are. We're in the Redwoods. We're at the Prairie Creek grounds. We're taking a little nature hike. It's pretty nice. It's only a couple miles, so nothing too strenuous, but it's just amazing to be out here in God's beauty. We got this huge redwoods right here. We haven't hit Big Tree yet, so we'll make sure to turn on the camera when we get to Big Tree. But you can't ask for anything just more gorgeous than redwoods in California. And we're just really excited to be able to stretch our legs. We've been kind of basically just sitting on our bums for the last couple days, so it's really nice to be able to just get out and appreciate the beauty around us. And we're looking forward to maybe seeing some elk. The campgrounds are known for having lots of elk, and it is bear country, so you never know, we might encounter a bear as well, and just enjoying the beauty of the wilderness. So we'll check back in with you later. Hi, here we are again. We're just continuing we're kind of going on an incline a little bit. As you can see, we're just surrounded by redwoods. It's just so gorgeous, and I can't believe we're here. This is like one of the most beautiful parts of California, so such a treat to be here. So peaceful too. We haven't ran into, I think we only ran into one hiker so far with their family, and
Yep.
That's it. It's been just really secluded, the hike trails, so it's awesome. I'm really happy.
The adventure has come to a close, but the journey has just begun. The excitement and anticipation for our future trips is growing quickly. We are blessed to have experienced our first camping trip in our Jeep and rooftop tent. Looking forward to learning more about nature, camping, and a loving relationship. We hope you enjoyed our first take at documenting this adventure, and now it's time to go make your own experiences. Just remember, live life to the fullest.